I'm Senior Business Editor Mike Eppel in the 680 newsroom. This is expected to be one of the busiest shopping weekends of the year, what with U.S. Black Friday set to hit tomorrow and a lot of deals to be had already today in the Canadian marketplace. But do Canadian consumers have as much money to spend this year? A report out by the OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, Paris-based think tank, which puts out economic forecasts, put Canada in the #1 position for Canadians with high debt loads. Canadian indebtedness now at 100% of economic output. Far and away the leader in that potentially negative category, ahead of countries such as the UK or South Korea or even the United States. Now, it's a problem if there is an economic shock, that we could see an economic slowdown if Canadian consumers stop spending. This follows years of piling on the debt with record low mortgage rates and basically the push to spend by governments to bolster economic output. Some retail sales data in this morning actually showed that Canadian consumers were slowing down their spending in September, and this could point to a slowdown in the economy going forward. Stats Canada says September retail sales only rose by 0.1%, and that was because the price for gasoline was up, with various hurricanes hitting the U.S. South and raising pump prices. So an overall volume of sales down by 0.6%. Now, of course, it is all about retail right now because you've got U.S. Thanksgiving sales. Many stores stateside already open early on this holiday. They're trying to get the jump on all of the spending, and tomorrow is Black Friday and lots of sales expected and record-breaking numbers of Americans heading to the malls because the American economy is doing quite well, with an unemployment rate at around 4.5% and one of the strongest levels of consumer confidence in 17 years. Competition Bureau, meantime, investigating Sears Canada for the ongoing liquidation sale at the Canadian retailer, and some accusations that Sears Canada was putting higher prices on top of the base prices and then announcing big discounts of up to 50%. That's a no-no, according to the Competition Bureau, which is looking into it. Sears Canada denies the allegations. They say that their prices were changed on a seasonal basis before the liquidation, and we will see where that goes. Trump name set to disappear from another big hotel, in this case the Trump Soho in New York City, which says that it has seen a drop-off in sales or booking activity, with the U.S. presidential and political realm factoring into issues in the hotel industry. This would be the second hotel this year to drop the Trump brand, the first being one right here in Toronto, which now goes under the St. Regis moniker. And the price for oil continued to climb today, hit a 2.5-year high, even though the U.S. markets were closed for Thanksgiving. Price for oil is above $58 a barrel on shortening of supply into the United States. Americans driving all over the place. This is going to result in a higher price at the pumps tonight here in the GTA, up by a penny to $1.23. From the 680 newsroom, I'm Mike Eppel for City News.